was asleep. I had to find another location.
Could have been a third guest.
It could have been, yeah. He snores, though.
Ooh. Yeah, we don't want that.
I kind of want that.
You do? Oh, my bad. Next time.
Yeah. It, like, relaxes me when there's, like, another person snoring in the room.
Really? It really sometimes feels like it just shakes the room. It's just so much sometimes.
Both my parents are aggressive snorers. Like, so much so they don't sleep in the same bed sometimes. But that may be something else, so, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't raised like that. I can't.
You weren't raised with two snoring parents?
No, I was not.
Unfortunate. Okay, well, I'm ready.
All right, should that's the intro already.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to Pound It, episode 14. Episode 14. Yeah, I'm your host, Alex Rosales.
And I'm Gabriel Ches.
And
with a better mic.
Yeah, with a semi-better, just slightly better.
Okay.
And then we got over here our guest. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm glad to be here on Pound It. My name's Jaap Deinum. I'm an NYU student here, a freshman, yeah.
Oh my god!
What?
Yeah.
It's our first NYU guest.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it's shocking.
Yeah.
This is gonna blow everyone's minds right here.
Right.
There have been too many Micah people. Now we got NYU.
Nice.
Yeah, now we're switching over. We're getting NYU kids. We're gonna get all types of stars. Martin Scorsese's son.
Yeah.
Wait, daughter. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, daughter.
Jack Black's son. We gotta get him on. He's like a big memer.
Where's Jack Black's son going?
He's YouTube.
High school.
What? Who else is famous that goes to NYU? Let's humble brag.
You got. Let's see. I've seen Mick Jagger's son now around on my floor as well.
Mick Jagger's son?
Mick Jagger.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Does he have a posse?
Not exactly. I don't know. I mean, I don't know him too well. No.
A lot of the famous people are just like I don't know. I've never actually seen them. They're like ghosts. They're like myths.
Yeah.
I went on the NYU hashtag or whatever, like, you know, for profiles, where you can scroll through people's who go to NYU, and like someone is verified on there, and they're like only 18 years old, and they're already verified on Instagram.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's how I found out that like Mick Jagger's son was like also a big deal here at the school, because I just saw some of my friends and they're just lists of comments on Instagram. There was one person commenting who was verified, and I found out he was an NYU student and Mick Jagger's son. And
wait, he was humble bragging on someone else's post saying I'm verified.
He wasn't humble, but his account was verified, and he was just commenting on one of my floor mates just like posts on Instagram. So that was cool.
All right, well, we're gonna move on to our first segment,
All right.
which is called this one doesn't involve any of your participation. It's called Alex's Breakdown of the Week. So this is the segment where I have a little my own mini breakdown. For this episode, we are going to I'm going to rant about identity. And I'm gonna do it while being sponsored by Axe Body Spray. So the best spray for everybody. And any kid knows this. This is the prime time smell that will attract all the ladies. And
that nice gym locker smell.
Yeah, exactly. It shows you're a real man. And so I decided that I'm gonna do something positive for my breakdown. I'm gonna spray myself full of Axe.
Wow.
So I think what makes it a special time in... So I don't think anybody's really special. I don't think I'm special with my identity. I think...
oh my god.
How's that smell? You liking that?
Ooh.
I can smell it from here.
Ooh, it's mixing with like the dirty smell.
Oh no.
It's like at first I was like, oh, it's not that bad, and now it's like smelling like dirty gym clothes. Like if you sweat in your clothes and you threw it on the floor and left it in a corner of your room, this is what this smells like.
Huh.
We are not special. Nobody's special. Everybody wants to. Everybody wants to think that they're special. Because
this is
we all
performance art.
I'm gonna do something amazing, but we're all the same, we're all doing the same. It's leaking into my shirt.
This is distressing to listen to.
Nobody is special, and the city really makes you feel that. Just heading to death, and we're gonna all do nothing in our lives, and nobody's gonna care. Alright, so that was my breakdown segment, and now I'm gonna set a timer. Every time the timer goes off, gonna have to spray some Axe. Because we're sponsored.
You're disgusting.
Think we can get through the whole bottle?
I think we can get through the whole bottle.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if it's spreading into your guys' computers and your mics.
Just don't suffocate.
Ooh, you know, I actually read on the warning label before I did this bit. It says,
do not spray.
Use only as directed. Intentional misuse by deliberately concentrating and inhaling the contents can be harmful or fatal.
I like how that's worded.
It felt like it was directed exactly to me for this bit.
Yeah.
I mean, death by axe wouldn't be the worst way to go, right?
I think it's the most sexy way to go.
How do you die? Axe. That's like a medieval. Well, art's all about that, and I wrote an essay. I could read a section of it, a little spoken word, if you guys would like.
Okay,
yeah,
so
all right, this essay, the title, is called Identity. Yep, identity. It's the fact of being who or what a person is, according to Google. What a horribly complicated sounding sentence. So much so that it'd make my top 10 list of least favorite definitions for words. I get why they wrote it like that. So why is this word used in almost every art assignment I've ever had? What's so cool and hip about identity that we must constantly look inside ourselves and vomit out every thorn, thought, and insecurity to make something beautiful? I'm just asking rhetorically because I know why. I never internalized identity as a huge part of, well, my identity. I have obviously made art in the past about identity, but it never felt genuine or real. Questioning my own identity has always been met with these looming cynicism. Who the heck am I? I'm the person I project onto you. Your interpretation of whatever awkward semblance of a dry joke or ironic statement I may say to you.
Okay, continue.
I could only be that brunette boy with a certain.
Take the shirt off.
I could only be that brunette boy with a certain. Are we just all actors in our own plays, films? Sure, if you're an asshole, maybe. How was your spring break? Good. How about you? Good. I'm now that guy who attempted conversation knowing full well that winter breaks are inevitably just good, though asking something penetrating like, What deepest fears or desires keep you up at night during winter break? I'm that kid that remembers your name, but you forgot mine. It's okay. I'm not hurt. Well, no, fuck you. Who are you? Do you know who you are exactly? Give me the 30-second elevator pitch, why don't you? Here's my website. God, I want to kill that kid. Good. Am I good? Do tell me I'm good. I'd like to know. I need to confirm. Who am I? I can be whoever you want, baby. For your ideal Brad Pitt, Timothée Chalamet, Cole/Dylan Sprouse. Would I be me? I'd still have all these brains and these tortures and fantasies it elicits, as well as solicits. I should be a rapper.
Okay, that went on a little too long. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it was worth it, right?
I can keep going.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Oh, we don't want to keep going?
Oh, okay, wait, that was another alarm. Oh, God.
No, this is too much for you. Oh no.
It's leaking on me.
What if you pass out? I don't know what I would do. Do I call 911? I don't know where you live exactly.
If I don't speak for a good few minutes, please dial 911.
I'll call your dad. Okay, Jaap, who are you?
Oh, what? Was that the segue?
Let's get into our guest here. All right.
All right.
So yeah. I know from what you've spoken to me about that you've lived in quite a few countries around the world. My dad is an engineer. He works for Shell Oil. So I was born in the Netherlands, where I'm from, and then we moved around to a couple places. I lived in
China, then Oman in the Middle East, then Malaysia, then China again, then Holland again. Then now I've moved here to study at NYU.
So basically, you've lived a perfect life.
A perfect life? I don't know. I mean,
a very stable, perfect life.
What everybody dreams of. The house and the picket fence.
Not exactly. No. I mean, would you want to move around like that?
I don't know. It sounds like okay. I'd say like when I'm young, when I'm a child, no. But once I'm a certain age, like I'd say teenager age, that'd be kind of fun.
I mean, I guess it could be fun from that perspective. I mean, now having done this, I don't feel like I need to go around too much more, I guess. But
you're in like the best study abroad program.
Yeah, you basically had study abroad your whole life.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to study abroad anymore. No. I'm already cultured enough. I mean, no, I don't. Not that it makes you cultured, necessarily. You still have to like make an effort. You can't just go there and then,
I'm cultured now.
I'm sure you assimilated though.
I mean, it's not like I learned all the languages or anything. But I mean, you have to make a new set of friends every couple of years. You go to a new school, and that's not easy, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't imagine doing that. I was the type of kid where I moved literally 5 minutes away in elementary school to a different place, and like they said I had to transfer school, and I refused. I had my dad forge documents so that way I could keep going to the school with my old friends.
You could have grown so much.
Yeah, you could have become so cultured.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, from 5 minutes away, I would have.
Exactly. 5 minutes can be a whole nother world.
You were scared of that.
I realize I'm a very comfort-oriented person. I like when I got the friends I got, I like them.
I get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would never be able to imagine traveling over and over again, having to change to different cultures and different friendships and different.
I mean, I don't integrate myself into like the culture there all that well, really, because I stick to like the international schools, of course. So I speak English in school, and I keep in touch, with my other sets of friends, as I would call them, really, just via Skype or other kind of things. So.
God damn it.
Oh, here we go.
I think these intervals are too short. Is this every 5 minutes?
I have it on a random timer for 5 to 15 minutes, and it keeps doing 5 minutes.
Can you still breathe at this point?
I'm actually only breathing Axe. My mouth tastes like Axe. I can't. Honestly, it's not gonna smell that bad after this.
I don't know if you're gonna want to keep using Axe after this.
I've never used it.
Oh, you've never used it? Okay. Well, this is a great first introduction.
No, yeah. Do you know like the thing like middle schoolers? I'm sure you know the middle school thing.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, because maybe in like I don't know, Norway or whatever, they don't do that there. They have their own.
Still Axe.
We have locker rooms and people use deodorant, and we don't have some weird Scandinavian deodorant or shit, whatever. No.
Yeah, no, maybe like some kangaroo deodorant made from babies. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Some places they don't use it. I have a friend that, there's a lot of international students here, and when he came over here, he found it so weird that people were using deodorant, and he was pretty smelly. Nobody would tell him though, but I told him, I was like, hey, you gotta put this thing under your underarms so you don't smell like shit. And he's like, oh, really? What? I've never even really thought about that, and I found that very interesting.
That's bizarre. That's interesting. He does not represent the rest of Europe. God knows.
Okay, this brings me to an interesting thought, which is, telling someone when like they smell bad or that their breath stinks, any of that stuff. Like I think we need to tell them, because it's an asshole thing to let them be that.
Nobody told him for the longest time.
That's true.
Like I hate the people who like, if I smell, tell me I smell so I know.
I don't know. I think to be honest, I think I've been more of that kind of guy to just like be afraid of that kind of awkward situation where you have to approach someone and tell them. So I think more often than not, I've just let them be smelly.
So you're saying you're the enemy?
I'm the enemy. I need to get better at this.
We need less people like you in this world.
Yeah.
We just need to wipe the world of yaps.
I like your name, Jaap. Can you just talk briefly about your experiences with names? Because I've been talking about names like all month.
I think I was named after my uncle. Yeah, his name is Jaap as well. It's spelled like Jaap, Jaap. It's like a traditional Dutch name. The last 2 years I was living in Holland, it was no problem because Dutch teachers or international teachers, they'll know how it works. They'll know the J is like, it's pronounced like a Y. You don't say Jap. But then I lived in Asia for a while as well, and lots of people there, as well as the international teachers, they don't really know how that works. So they either say Jap, or they hear my name and then they assume it's spelled like Y-A-W-E, like some Cantonese name or whatever.
I'm pretty sure I misspelled your name for like a good like month. I kept switching it up.
Probably, yeah, you did.
It was hard to nail down. All right.
It's not too complex for me or for my family, of course, but I get why. Like I've heard those. Like I've heard many jokes, of course. I mean, not that it's ever bothered me or anything, but I get why it's not the easiest name.
No, but I like it though. It's original.
I want to say that's like a test for IQ. If you can nail the name like immediately right off the bat,
it's a test to see how cultured you really are.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yes, I know. Yap.
Yes, indeed.
Gabriel, should we continue talking, or do you want to do a segment?
The game shows?
Yeah.
Did someone say game shows?
Did someone say game show?
I think I should start this trend where like my game shows are kind of like trivia or like quiz type things.
Okay.
So we're talking about identity. A lot of people don't know this about me, but my identity from I think the ages of 8 to 11 or 12 was just straight up Toontown. It was only Toontown for me. Toontown Online, this neat little game where you play as a Toon, an animated animal, and you kill robots because the robots are bigwigs. They're like in business. They do like sales and like law.
They're
and
the
stuff.
enemy. Capitalism.
They do boring business shit, right?
Yeah. And have you heard of this game?
I have
they
not.
Work 9 to 5.
You never heard of
Really?
Toontown?
That's why I'm explaining.
It sounds interesting, but I've never heard of Toontown. No.
It's
okay. Then you'll be perfect at this.
All right.
I don't know what this game is. Please explain what it is.
I got a 10-question trivia quiz of Toontown.
Oh no!
Stuff. Yes.
I'm ready.
Yes. So we're gonna score both of you guys against each other.
Okay.
I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to give you 4 possible choices. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's tune up, as they used to say back in the day.
Yeah, totally.
In the original old version of the game, what 2 gags could you only use?
Fuck. I don't know. By the way, for the audience and for Yap, I've never played Toontown.
Okay. Is it A, whole cream pie and seltzer bottle? B, fruit pie slice and seltzer bottle?
What
C,
the fuck? That's the same thing.
How did we do this?
Whole fruit pie and seltzer bottle.
What is it?
And D, cream pie slice and seltzer bottle.
They're all the same thing.
They're not the same.
I can't remember the first 2 choices.
Okay, the second part of the answers are like seltzer bottle. That's all the same, but
Yeah.
there's different pies. Okay, let me just explain what a gag is. This is like your weapon against the robots, or what's called cogs.
I don't think explaining is gonna help at all with trying to figure out which pie it is.
There's other questions, so I'll just say what a gag is. Throwing a pie at like a cog is like supposed to be a metaphor for like funniness or humor, and you're killing them with like happiness, basically. Is the one gag you get a whole cream pie, a fruit pie slice, a whole fruit pie, or a cream pie slice?
I'm gonna say D.
I'm gonna say C, a whole fruit pie.
Okay. I'll reveal in the end.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
okay.
No, you reveal as we go.
Yeah.
Well,
He doesn't even know.
I know like 60% right now. I'm using like an online quiz, so it's kind of.
Wait, did you just Google Toontown trivia?
Hey.
I work hard on my game shows.
Okay, question 2.
Wait. This is awful. All right,
we'll reveal them at the end. What is the level 6 tune-up gag? Is it A, pixie dust, B, bamboo cane, C, high dive, or D, juggling balls?
I'm gonna just keep going on the D train.
I'm gonna just go with C again. I'm gonna go with high dive.
You know what? By the end of this, it's just gonna be us saying C and D.
I'll try my best to switch it up at some point.
All right.
Maybe I'll come across an answer that I'll actually know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Maybe.
Jaap chose high dive, and Alex chose juggling balls.
I hate this. Can I just say?
There's an element of suspense, isn't there? Just like it's just over a long.
I'll tell you what you got right at the end, okay?
But why not?
Because I can't. I didn't even plan for this, Alex. Question 3. What are the 2 playgrounds based on Donald Duck? Is it A, the Burr, and Donald's Dock?
What?
Is it B, Donald's Gardens and Donald's Dreamland? Is it C, Donald's Dock and Donald's Dreamland? Or B, Donald's Melodyland and the Burr?
I didn't even know Donald Duck was referenced in this game.
This game sounds pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's like a Kingdom Hearts, now that I think about it.
I'm going C.
I'm gonna go B.
I like Donald's Dock.
When you're creating a character in the game, you can use Flippy as a Toon name. True or false?
False.
Yap's going false?
I guess I'll go true.
It's like oddly specific.
Yeah.
Question 5. In Goofy Speedway, there are different cars, but in Chippendale's mini golf, do they have different clubs?
You ruined the
Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Do you want first pick, Alex?
Yes.
You're gonna go with yes, I'll go with no.
What does CJ stand for in Toontown? Is it A, carnivorous jailhouse, B, corn jelly, C, Chief Justice, D, carnival jockey?
I think I know this one. I'm going with C.
I'm gonna go with A.
Okay, you went with carnivorous jailhouse, and Alex went for Chief Justice. What sport do cogs play? A, lacrosse. B, they don't play sport. C, golf. D, baseball.
B.
They don't play
Yeah,
sport.
they don't play sports.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the level 3 daisy you can plant in your garden? Is it A, summer's last daisy, B, laffo daisy, C, school daisy, or D, midsummer daisy?
Is there an option for I don't give a shit?
What the fuck, Alex?
I think the axe is getting to him, yeah.
Yeah, it is. I'm suffocating.
I think you're hallucinating this game show.
Back to the question, I'm gonna go with D, thank you.
I'm gonna go with A, because I haven't picked that yet.
Question 9. What is the name of the level 3 car in Goofy Speedway? Is it A, Lamborghini Gallardo, B, Cruiser, C, Roadster, or D, TUV?
It's C. I'm locking in. C.
You're going with Roadster?
Yeah, Roadster.
What was B again?
Cruiser.
Cruiser. I'll go with Cruiser.
Alright. And the final question. What is the name of the long-nosed monkey that tries to quote-unquote help you in the CFO? Is it A, Mata Harry, B, Ivana Race, C, Flim Flam, or D, a female monkey?
A female monkey? What? I want it to be Flim Flam.
I'll go with B.
Ivana Race for Jap.
Yeah.
Or Yap.
I want it to either be Flim Flam or a female monkey, but I'm gonna go with Flim Flam.
All right, the results are in. I'm calling Donald Duck. He's reviewing the results.
This is so exciting. Oh man, I'm sure everybody listening to this episode did not totally just shut it off and leave and never return to it.
I think it's better than you think. I think it was probably the best game show we've ever had, honestly. The question 1. Yap got it wrong. It was actually whole cream pie and seltzer bottle.
Get it?
Yes, you did.
Yeah!
Okay, what is the level 6 tune-up gag? Yap said high dive, but the correct answer was juggling balls. Alex gets another point.
Holy shit!
Alex, have you played this game by
I
any
never
chance?
played it.
I really don't know about that.
Question 3, what are the 2 playgrounds based on Donald Duck? Yap said Donald's Gardens and Donald's Dreamland. Alex said whatever the fuck, you guys were both wrong.
What?
It's Donald's Duck and Donald's Dreamland. The alliteration! The alliteration, guys!
Wait, what was it?
Donald's Duck and
I said
Donald's Dreamland.
Duck.
No, you
No,
didn't say Dreamland.
You did another variation of it.
Ah, fuck.
You gotta think goofy. Question 4, can you use Flippy as a Toon name? The answer is false. You cannot, because Flippy, you meet Flippy in Toon Hall. He's a character in the game. You can't name yourself Mickey, so you can't name yourself Flippy. So Yap got it right, and Alex got it wrong.
Wow, alright. So we're 1-2.
In Goofy Speedway, there are different cars, but in Chip 'n Dale's, do they have different clubs? The answer is no. There are not different clubs, but they make trophies more challenging.
Ah.
Oh, so Yap got that right.
So we're 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
2 all now, yeah.
Yeah.
What does CJ stand for? Yap said Carnivorous Jailhouse. Alex said Chief Justice. Chief Justice wins. He is one of the bosses.
That's the only one I know, because I remember Gabriel fucking talking about it for like 20 minutes on a call.
You're exaggerating.
He was explaining to someone else on the call, like, the story of Toontown or something. And it was this long fucking thing about Chief Justice.
There's some people that still play fucking Toontown. It's kind of sad. Question 7, what sport do Cogs play? You guys both said they don't play sports, but hey, look at Trump. It's golf! The CEO uses golf-related moves to defeat you while playing.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot that too. Yeah.
Question 8. What is the level 3 daisy you can plant in your garden? Yap got it right. Midsummer Daisy.
Hey, nice.
Wow.
Mm.
Wait, so we're 3 for 3 now.
What is the name of the level 3 car in Goofy Speedway? Yap said Cruiser. The correct answer was Roadster. Alex gets a point.
Woo! Cruiser wasn't goofy enough. You gotta think.
That's true. That's true.
I was like, Roadster sounds like a dumbass name.
The final question. This is for all the money bags. What is the name of the long-nosed monkey that tries to help you in the CFO? Yap said Ivana Race. Alex said Flim Flam. The correct answer was Mata Harry. You guys got it both wrong. Yap got 3 points. Alex got 4 points. Alex wins the Toontown quiz show.
Yeah!
Wow.
Woo!
Well, it looks like I do have to. Do I have to play? Do you guys suggest I play some Toontown now, or what? Later, or
I highly recommend you don't touch it.
Oh, I highly.
I highly recommend you stay as far away from it as possible.
What does Gabriel say?
You know, if you have like several weeks to kill,
Yeah.
I'd say do it.
If you don't care about your life, go for it.
Got it. Cool. I'll put it on the list.
Let's go on for a new segment called For the Kids. Alright, so this segment right here is an advice little segment where we're going to give our advice to kids who have sent in questions on an old rickety website that no longer updates. So we're here to help the kids. We're gonna help them as much as possible. Let's say our credentials. Yeah, what are your credentials?
I'm cultured. I've been around many kids. I was a kid once.
All right, Gabriel, what about you?
I eat kids.
All right, he eats kids.
He eats kids. I like it.
Sex CIE_mama, who writes, I got into some trouble at school, and my mom said I can't go out with my boyfriend anymore. I really love him and still want to go out with him, though. If I do go out with him behind my mom's back, he might call my house and she'll find out. What should I do? Should I date him behind my mom's back? Alright, Gabriel, what advice do you have for sexy mama?
Well, the first thing you want to do is just make up some excuse that, like, the phone is just trashed, like it's fucking destroyed in the house. There's no home line anymore.
Okay, yeah.
The main problem here is that she's scared that the boy will call and the mom will pick up.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't have a phone, I think, rest assured that mommy won't know that that boy's getting inside those jimmies.
No, I just the sexy mama here not have a cell phone? I mean, she can convince the guy, of course, to just like not call the landline.
I think this question was sent in like the year 2000, so before kids.
I wonder what they did.
I wonder too.
She seems to really care about this guy, right?
Yeah.
So
there seems to be a lot of love.
There seems to be a lot of love. So I think she could certainly go behind her mother's back and do this whole thing with the guy still. She can probably go to the guy's house a bit more often, right? Make an effort to do that.
Yeah. Like what? Why does he have to come over to her house? Exactly. Why does he have to call her? You know, that's the problem here. The problem here is that,
right?
Yeah, it's the year 2000.
You can't just wait around the phone anymore.
Why is she not being proactive to the guy? That's my question.
Waiting for the phone to ring all night.
So my advice here would be for sexy mama, I think you should marry him. That's
a bit far.
Yeah, that shows how committed. Like, the mom can't say no to that. I mean,
exactly.
But do you invite the mom to the wedding? You already built up these lies. In my thing, you don't lie.
No, what? You're saying to lie about the phone?
No, I said to destroy the phone.
Oh, so you want her to actually just get a sledgehammer and smash up her home phone?
I didn't say specifically sledgehammer, but like if you want to use it, sure.
So she'll get in even more trouble then, won't she?
Yeah, she's gonna get grounded, and then she ain't gonna be able to go with her boy toy.
And then her mom's gonna get a new phone.
And then her mom's gonna start going out with her boyfriend.
This is not a very foolproof plan.
It's almost better than your mom showing up to your wedding and then being like, wait, is that the guy that I picked up on the phone? Fuck.
And then you say, yeah, mom, what are you gonna do about it? I'm married now. You can't control me. I'm an adult.
How old are we saying she is?
Well, this website's usually used by 12 or 13-year-olds.
Alright, cool. You just drop out of school, find a job, you become your own woman and everything. Easy.
Yeah. So that's our advice segment.
Oh, is this one?
Oh, you want to do another one? Yeah, I can take another one.
Let's just one more.
Dear Pound It. I like this boy, but other girls like him too. There's this really cute boy in my class, and I like him. He has no idea I like him. But there are these 3 girls in my class who are my friends, and they like him too! They don't know I like him either. They get jealous when he hangs out with me, and they sometimes make fun of me. They seem to follow him wherever he goes, and he hangs out with them more than he does with me. Then suddenly he stopped talking to me. But I saw him write my name on the back of his notebook and on the back of his chair, and he stares at me a lot. What should I do with my friends? Do you think he likes me? That was sent in by Shy Girl.
I don't know how conventional that one is.
The creepiest thing is that he writes her name on his notebook on the back of his chair. Who does that? Who writes?
There are some mixed signals here. I'm not sure. I mean, she probably needs to get rid of those other girls somehow.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's brainstorm about how do we get rid of girls
Without death?
without murder. Let's not go straight to the murder area.
Maybe too much Axe body spray.
Too much Axe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. There we go. What? You haven't sprayed yourself in like a long ass time.
Oh yeah, I
exactly.
forgot I don't think I've reset the timer. Whoops.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, whoops! I forgot.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to kill myself.
You just do it for the bit,
There you
Alex.
Alright, there you go. Yeah, I think Axe body spray. If she bought herself some good old Axe, sponsored, she can have some alone time with the guys. Because everyone knows guys respect Axe.
That's true.
They go to him like moths to light.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, I smell some Axe in there. That means you're athletic. And so then they have like a shared interest there. Because I'm sure this guy, what are we talking about here? I feel like he's a baseball, football, other version of football type of guy here.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do from there. Maybe, a little bit of like a little cheek foreplay. You touch them that cheek. That's a good signal, right?
Yeah. That leads to more, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first step.
I think you gotta reciprocate.
What do
I think you gotta get like a big old Sharpie and write his name on the back of your chair.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah. Well, you have to do it more.
The teacher's chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say every chair in the fucking classroom.
Well, you don't want to get. That's a little desperate.
That's
I mean, you still want to play hard to get, right?
Well, you do it, and then you're like, I don't know who did that. And then
I have no idea.
after he watches you do it for each chair,
I don't know what you're talking about.
could have been anybody.
Now, do you stay aloof for like the rest of the time?
Yeah. No, even when you're alone with him and you're touching his cheeks, you're like, who's doing this? This isn't me.
Unaware about everything.
So do you guys think he likes her?
Yeah.
A little too much.
Oh, I think he's curious.
Yeah, I don't know how much he likes
Curious.
her. Because I feel like he's shopping right now. That's why he's going with her friends too. All this shy girl needs to do is she just needs to seal the deal. Just needs to get in there.
With the other girls out of the way, he's going to be like, well, this is the only girl I can get with, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want it so that way he thinks that you are his only opportunity.
That's the way to go.
And you want to destroy...
That'll make her feel real good about herself. Yeah.
Yeah. This feels like a Steve Harvey talk show.
This is a Steve Harvey talk show.
Yeah, he talks like this all the time.
That's it for the segment. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about crushes. We're talking about high school.
Identity.
Yeah. Did you have any high school interesting relationships? Any hardcore crushes? Any?
I had a couple crushes, of course. It was nothing like you'd have like the longest crush like all through middle school or something because I'd move around quite a bit. But then in the 7th grade, I was doing a theater production with this other girl. I was starring in it and she was co-starring. And one time at a rehearsal, she said, "Hey, you're really good at acting."
Oh.
And I don't know. She was really nice. I liked her in class as well.
What'd you like about her?
She's really outgoing in many ways. She was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
She was intelligent. Then I asked her out. I think it was maybe even on Skype one time, and she said no. So yeah, that was the end of that story.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, we can move on now.
That was it.
That was it.
How could she just say no to you?
Because mixed signals were sent, and I was not a very smart boy. And I also had a bowl cut for hair.
Oh, it was the bowl cut. The bowl cut always turns them away.
It was the bowl cut.
They don't want to eat out of your hair.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that a theater girl would reject a boy like you.
Oh well. Thank you. Those words are kind, but yeah, it didn't work out. No.
I mean, okay, this might be a little personal, but has there ever been a success story?
Yeah, I mean, in the in the what was it now, the 12th grade, beginning of 12th grade. I did have a relationship for about a month, but it still wasn't that great. No, I think, because I feel like a lot of it was over text, and I didn't really like that. But it was still, that was I think my proper first experience, like with a girl, like a relationship, and that was overall good in the end. Yeah. And then here at the beginning of my year in university, I did have a longer relationship, and that one was not over text, so that one was a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious about over text though. Like, what do you mean over text? Is it like?
I mean, you have like
just flirting, like how?
No. Like it. I mean, it begins there. That's where it starts, of course. But then, like, I guess it reaches a point where you show some interest in with each other, and then you go watch a movie together or something.
But was then, she not like in your school? Like
no, she was in my school, so I still saw her like every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like this was like a type of thing where it's like they live far away from me or something.
Oh,
and it's like an online relationship.
No, this is someone who I still actually got close to, like in person, of course. Mm-hmm, no, I couldn't do that. I'd be uncomfortable just like finding some person online. God no. Why? Do you have any stories about that, Alex?
What? Of online relationships?
Online
no, not necessarily.
That's unfortunate.
But I do find it kind of interesting though. This relationship only lasted a month. I just want to know more about how you were feeling throughout it. Like, did you feel so like this is too over text during the relationship?
I didn't really. No, I think during the relationship I was just a lot more. I was really naive, just kind of stupid, really.
Why do you say that?
Because I just like, I feel like I didn't really talk to her enough at school or just like, just in person. And while I think the start of the relationship, started like in person, actually started when we went to watch a movie with a group of friends. It was actually a really bad movie. I don't know if you guys have seen the sequel to Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Oh, yes, I have.
Yes, we have. Yes.
The sequel was not so good.
What are you talking about? They had electric lassos.
Yeah, they did.
That's epic.
Yeah.
They had Channing Tatum for like 5 minutes.
They did. and then Julianne Moore in that amazing role.
Yeah, everyone will remember her for that role.
Yeah, that one in particular. That's when it started. And it was fun, because it was my first relationship. Like, but then it was less than ideal. I realized later on, it's not really that healthy. I think if you text too much and don't become comfortable enough with the person face to face, and I think that was the case for that one. It's just I felt good during it, but afterwards I realized it's not, because it ended on her terms as well. She took initiative in ending it, so I realized afterwards that it wasn't the way to go. Yeah,
I actually have a very similar first relationship. Like it's eerily, the lessons I learned are very similar to the lessons you learn. Like I was just not comfortable in school with them, because the relationship started like at the end of the school year, and then it mostly happened during the summer. And then when we got back to school, it was just this feeling of like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to how to act like this while also being with my friends and also doing schoolwork. Like how do you balance all of that?
Yeah, it's you can't. I mean, definitely not when it's like one of your first experiences or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. When you're first, it was the first relationship. I think is what really makes it clear. It's like I have no idea what I'm doing throughout this whole thing. And then of course, like with my relationship, I knew it was gonna end like weeks before it ended, and it was a lot of just like waiting, of like I don't want to be the one who has to end it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these kind of relationships, I mean, like in high school, and like when social media is a big factor as well. I think it's more often than not, like, it's just not a very good relationship. But in the end, I'm glad I had the experience, because you need the experience to have a better relationship later on. Then otherwise, you might meet the right person, but then have no experience. Then you're gonna screw it up.
Well, yeah. What's your opinion on college relationships or dating in college? Because you had a relationship in college. What about now? Like, are you searching? Are you bird watching? Are you?
Well, I don't know. I think I got into a relationship just like 3 weeks into college already, and it's
very fast.
I did, which is relatively. Oh, are we doing Axe body spray? We're doing Axe body spray.
I feel so bad for you.
Oh, oh no, I can smell it.
All right. Ooh. All right. Keep going.
I'll try. I was a lot more naive, I think, at the start of the year. Mm-hmm. But after it ended, I realized I don't regret any of it because it was a great experience and it made me happy for a long time. But then, like, I slept like very little a lot of the time because I lived very close to them as well. They were on my floor, and
oh yeah,
yeah, that can happen. But I mean, now even right now, like on my floor, there's still 2 other like ongoing relationships, like interfloor couples, which is interesting. You know, how would that work?
You have to be very careful about that whole crap.
Yeah, you do have to be a little careful about that because then when it ends, or if it ends, sorry, it can be weird. But in my case, it wasn't too weird. But right now, as for like, it's not that it ended badly or anything, but I think now I'm in a position where I see some of the benefits of being single, and I'm able to better focus on myself, which sounds like a cliche, but I think I've been doing better just in many aspects ever since. So yeah, I'm not bird watching anymore now.
Okay, wow. I see. I'm only not bird watching because I've realized I don't feel like I have a good bird watching placement here. Like the fact I commute like an hour and a half a day and everything
that
like
makes
this.
Sense.
Yeah, it's like there's no. It feels like impossible.
I think you should fix those things first and then.
Fix what?
Like, I've always told you that you should probably try everything you can to get closer to your school, because the commute from New Jersey to NYU is death.
I mean, how much do you travel every day?
I travel an hour and a half going there and then going back another hour and a half, so about 3 hours a day. That's quite a, I mean, I'm guessing you have things to do on the train or whatever, but that's quite a chunk of your day. Yeah, it's just a lot of podcasts and a lot of editing my own podcast.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Commutes kill people. It's like almost like one of the top reasons why people are just unhappy.
Oh, Jesus. You think that's why I have my own unhappiness, is because I'm commuting? That's interesting.
Well, it's one of the many factors in this cake of unhappiness that people carry around. I mean,
I had a thought a long time ago that I wanted to share on the podcast, but I forgot to. This idea that liking someone makes me feel like a
It's all you, buddy.
Good luck.
So no, because I don't know. I it might have to do with self-hatred in a sense, like liking someone and then feeling like I shouldn't be liking someone.
Wait, you feel guilty for liking someone?
Yeah, like I do a lot of the times. I feel guilty about liking someone. I feel, especially if you're rejected, if that person doesn't share that feeling, it feels awful. It feels like, oh fuck, this is not okay that I feel this way, and that's essentially what a feels.
I don't know if you're connecting the right dots here.
No,
why do you have to connect yourself to it? The worst thing.
I know. I just think it's a very fascinating thought I had on the train once.
Thanks, Louis C.K.
The guilt, the shame, the I have to hide this. I have to hide this feeling.
Well, shit. Now I've been a several times, so what do I do?
Now you can relate. Now you understand what they're going through.
If I just come to terms with the fact that I've been a I understand that. Does that make it better?
I don't know. I have no idea what this thought's supposed to do.
How do I justify my actions now?
It's like, because it's all just rejection. Like the whole the whole thing is like they have to reject their feelings or whatever, right? Like and I'm like, that's it's like liking someone who doesn't like you. It's the same. It's the shame. It's the you have to live with it. You know, you have to. I feel like I'm just digging myself a grave.
I think you are. I don't think you're doing a very good job.
I thought this idea was insightful when I first had it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. If anybody has any, if anybody who listens to this wants to chastise me for this comparison,
email the podcast.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on Alex being a If you have Alex's number, just call him up.
Yeah, just call me and say, "What are you talking about? Stop."
Let's do your damn game show.
Hi, it's future Alex. I would like to apologize for the next game show segment. When listening back to it, it was so painful, I had to cut almost all of it. Just know, it was all an excuse to get Jaap to do a mildly racist impression. You're welcome. So, my game show for this week is called World War III, and it is based on the fact that Jaap is a very international boy.
Okay.
You guys are going to pick a country that you want to represent.
I feel like World War III is going to happen on the internet, though. Can I have like a Club Penguin forum site?
You want that? No, you have to choose a country that hosts that Club Penguin forum.
Bring up the definition of a country.
Yeah, Club Penguin does not fit that definition. You are not.
They have enough people to start one.
I will go with China.
All right. Now, let me say, you have to do a Chinese accent for the rest of the game.
No, wait. Can I switch?
No. That's part of the thing.
No, I need to switch. I'm gonna need to clarify, by the way, that I am of Asian descent. I'm half Dutch, half Chinese. I look Asian. I look Chinese. So. It's all good.
So there's no problem here. You know, no
I am Chinese. My mother is Chinese. I speak Chinese. It's all good.
After making clear how unracist his racist voice will be, Jaap's Chinamen find themselves searching for an ally to fight in World War III.
I'm gonna go to Holland because I'm just gonna take my two countries.
Speak in a Chinese accent.
I will.
Why are you not speaking in Chinese?
I'm not. Can you do a Chinese accent for me, Alex? I'm not very good.
I'm not the one who picked China, okay?
Okay. I will choose to ally with Holland.
Perfect.
Hero, we have many troops. We think your Holland would be very helpful with us. We could be very helpful with you.
After getting Holland on their side, Jaap's racist Chinamen find themselves facing down Gabriel's America in the climactic battle of World War III.
Howdy.
Hero.
Why are we fighting?
The two countries joined forces to fight the evil Hitler too, only for Gabriel's America to find itself shot and dying.
I approach. Is he dead yet?
He's dying.
Oh, he's dying. Oh. Can I heal him?
You can try.
I call 911 and all right. Yeah, like very quickly. I try to perform the CPR and then is he alive?
Let's find out. Oh, he died. You crushed his ribs.
Oh, my ribs! My penguin ribs!
It was a bad idea to do CPR.
Oh, no.
And now Hitler 2 is dead, but it was a robot, so who was the real Hitler 2? So any closing thoughts, guys?
Well, I wish I'd picked a different country, that's for sure. I don't know. I should have been Germany. Wish I was Hitler.
I knew that you should have been Germany. Actually, Germany was one of the good countries.
Germany's one of the good countries. Oh,
yeah. Hitler did not originate.
The first country Hitler took over was his own, was Germany. Yeah, they were the first victims.
Yeah, Hitler actually originated, or the Hitler 2 originated from Australia.
Australia. Oh, Australia.
Yeah.
Instead of Austria.
No, yeah, it's Australia.
Give me 3 words, then a word that starts with B.
For describing this semester.
Are we talking about the first semester as a reflection, or the start of the second semester?
I'm talking about the second.
The start of this one.
Long baby arms. Bro.
Good. Okay, that was pretty good.
Actually, that's a good description for me.
That was poetic. Rejuvenated. Emotional. And I'm feeling a little more fulfilled. And I think, yeah, brah.
I'd have to go with everything's coming up Bill House.
Is
Bill
that
House.
Millhouse but with a B?
Yeah.
Or is that like Bill's house?
Yeah.
So
It's actually very good for me. I'm doing very well. Future Gabriel, if you're listening to this, it's pretty good. It's not how it is right now for you, but it's pretty good. Presumably way worse in the future, but...
So that was today's episode. Kind of a very scattered episode.
Can I plug something?
Sure.
Alex Rosales has a new EP out.
Oh, what?
Called Save the Date. It features a lovely piano assortment of recordings he's done, and he released that like 2 or 3 days ago. It has some views on there.
Why are you plugging my shit?
Yeah, no, I like listening to some of it. I had a listen already, yeah.
Yeah.
This is just odd. Okay, can I plug something?
Okay.
You can find more of my work at gabrielchez.com. That's gabrielchez.
That's a good domain.
GABRIELCHES. All right, yeah. What do you want to plug?
Nobody's gonna do that.
I just want to plug my name. I want more people to just know that Jaap, Jaap, is a legitimate name. I think more people need to know, so I don't have to explain myself.
Yeah, but what's your Instagram handle?
You can hit me up at my name. Hopefully you know how to spell it now. .DEINUM. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, and you can find more of me at. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, this axe is actually killing my brain cells. I can feel myself losing.
Please get help right after this episode.
I'm leaving this room. All right, now let's have our outro. Everybody knows the phrase, the famous pounded phrase. Ready?
Yes, everybody.
3, 2, 1. Have a good one.
Well, yeah. Okay. Have a good one now.
Yeah. Bye.
And tell you of my dreaming.